smoke comes off till the lights go out.
So like
What is going on, people? I'm your boy Easy Podge, back at it again with a brand new video presenting the mid-season awards. Got there eventually. We've got 10 different categories today. Formula 2 driver of the year, we'll call them driver of the season so far. Worst driver of the season so far. Overtaker this season so far. Race of the season so far. Most disappointing season so far. Most controversial moment of the season so far. Biggest story of the year so far. What else? Team of the year, I think I've got. Hold on. Surprise of the year so far. And most improved driver, as well as the driver of the year so far. So let's get straight into it with Formula 2 driver of the year. And the nominees are Oliver Rowland, Nobuhiro Matsushita, Charles Leclerc, Arkev Markelov, and Nicholas Latifi. And no surprise, the winner is current GP or Formula 2 championship leader, Monegasque Premier Racing's Charles Leclerc. Congratulations to him on winning that award. Biggest story of the year. Obviously, Formula 1 filled with stories this year, so the nominees are Robert Kubica back in F1, Fernando Alonso to the Indy 500, the rise of Ferrari, the fall of Honda, and the 2017 Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And the winner is Fernando Alonso missing the Monaco Grand Prix to do the Indy 500. Massive story, obviously. The return of Jenson Button as well, back, who did a very, very good job standing in for him that weekend. And I say that's the biggest story of the year so far. Comment your biggest story below in the comments. Next is surprise of the year. And the nominees are McLaren's worst season ever, Daniel Ricciardo winning the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, Alonso's 6th place and fastest lap at the Hungarian Grand Prix, and Daniel Kvyat's bad driving. And the winner is McLaren's worst season on record. Obviously last year, McLaren and Honda weren't very quick, but they were on the improvement rapidly, and everyone was like, maybe 17 they can be back to premium challenges, but no, they have fallen to their worst season in the history of McLaren Motorsports. Most improved driver of the year. So this award is for the most improved driver from the start of the season to now after Hungarian Grand Prix. So some names in here people are like, well, they haven't really improved that much in general, but they've improved in the lack of season. So I think that's what this award is. And the nominees are Valtteri Bottas, Pascal Wehrlein, Esteban Ocon, Lance Stroll. And the winner is Esteban Ocon after a really good start of the season, finishing 6th and 5th, 6th at the Canadian Grand Prix and 5th at the Spanish Grand Prix, having a very good season so far. Been one of the real standout drivers. He's had his moments, but as a rookie, he needs those moments to really have experience in the sport. So Esteban Ocon, most improved driver of the year. Now we move on to a bit of a sour note, but most disappointing driver of the year / worst driver of the year. The nominees are Marcus Ericsson, Daniel Kvyat, Jolyon Palmer, Lance Stroll, and Max Verstappen. Dutch people, come at me. And the winner or loser on this occasion is Jolyon Palmer. Has had a very lackluster year. Kevin Magnussen last year really big time stood him up, but Nico Hulkenberg this year stood him up a step higher. Really, so Jolyon Palmer, commiserations on being the most disappointing driver of 2017 so far. Let's move up from that. Meme of the year. And the nominees are Toto Wolff in Australia, Palmer, you better be careful around street circuits. Alonso in Hungary. Alonso's team radio.
Not much to improve. I push like an animal.
Yeah.
And drinks. I don't need drinks, you know, there is just enough concentration to keep the car on the track, you know.
And Kimi Raikkonen on the Monaco podium. And the winner is Toto Wolff in Australia for banging his fist on the desk. Many memes were created about it. And it was a great meme indeed. Overtake of the year! Yeah, the nominees are Esteban Ocon on Fernando Alonso in Australia.
But now he's right on Alonso's tail, isn't he? And surely with DRS, this is the chance for Esteban Ocon to get into the points. Hulkenberg is there as well. Ocon does manage to get into 10th place. Hulkenberg might snatch it off him, no. Ocon gets into turn 1 just ahead of the Renault.
Kevin Magnussen on 2 drivers in Azerbaijan.
Massa's in trouble here. Here comes Nico Hulkenberg. Massa's been passed again, and he might get caught here by Kevin Magnussen as well. Magnussen fancies going down the inside. Can he do what Ricciardo did? Yes, he can.
Daniel Ricciardo on 3 drivers in Azerbaijan.
Lance Stroll now makes a move on Felipe Massa, and Daniel Ricciardo's in that fight, and Nico Hulkenberg as well. And Massa's getting sorted out by the pack, and down the inside goes Daniel Ricciardo. What a move from the Australian. He's picked up a couple of places in one corner.
Sebastian Vettel on Valtteri Bottas in Spain.
Let's see.
He's going to have to dummy him. He's going to have to pretend he's going right.
And Sebastian Vettel goes onto the grass this time. Sebastian Vettel on the inside.
And the winner is Daniel Ricciardo in Azerbaijan for that brilliant overtake down the inside at turn 1 on the Williams, the Haas and the Renault, I believe it was. I can't really remember off the top of my head, but it was a brilliant overtake. Amazing how he didn't lock up or anything, and it was overtake of the year. Most controversial moment of the year. And the nominees are Pascal Wehrlein for missing the first 2 races of the season, Hamilton's headrest in Azerbaijan, Hamilton and Vettel's crash in Azerbaijan, Daniil Kvyat's double penalty in Canada, and Ferrari team trickery in Monaco. And the winner is the big crash in Azerbaijan between Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton. Obviously, probably the most pivotal moment of the season. One of the most talked about moments of the season, definitely, is that crash. My opinion on it was that Vettel deserved the penalty he got. I believe Hamilton probably would have got a 5-second penalty if it wasn't for his headrest falling off later on in the race. But that has won the most controversial moment of the year. 2 awards left, the 2 biggest awards, Race of the Year and Driver of the Year. But we'll go now to Race of the Year. And the nominees are Azerbaijan Grand Prix, the Bahrain Grand Prix, the Spanish GP, the Australian Grand Prix opening round, and the British Grand Prix in Silverstone. And no surprises here, the winner is the Azerbaijan Grand Prix in Baku. What a race, had everything. Had Ricciardo winning, Lance Stroll on the podium, Bottas rapid last stint, crash between the 2 championship leaders, headrest coming off, crashes, spins, mechanical failures, had everything. It was one of the best races probably since Canada 2011, and it has won the race of the season so far. That race will be hard to beat. Driver of the Year. This is the big award, Driver of the Year so far. There are 5 nominees. The obviously are the top 5 drivers in the championship. So we'll start in 5th place on the championship, Kimi Raikkonen. Kimi Raikkonen in 5th place on 116 points in the championship. He's got 1 pole position.
He's fighting the car all the way round. Kimi really going for it.
And Kimi on provisional pole, and Kimi going faster on provisional pole.
In Monaco and 2 second places in Monaco and Hungary. So he's 5th in the championship, but he has been very lackluster this year, Kimi. A lot of people saying he could be challenging for championships because that were the cars that he was very dominant in, was Kimi Raikkonen, one of those 2007, 2006, 2005 cars now, very similar to that, except we've got 2 less cylinders and a turbocharger, and that's the only main difference. So it's upsetting to see Kimi. He's 5th on the list of drivers of the year. It was also 5th in championships. As well as I read the championship positions out, that's not where they are. In my opinion, that's where they are in the championship, not where they are in position. That's what I'm going to say. Fourth in the standings, Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel Ricciardo's on 117 points. He doesn't have a pole position this year, but he has had one win in Azerbaijan.
Full of incidents for Daniel Ricciardo. The checkered flag is there. He wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix,
which was very much marred by the Hamilton-Vettel clash and the headrest and everything. But he did win that Grand Prix, remember? So he is fourth in the current standings on the list and fourth in the World Drivers' Championship. In third place, Manny's had a very good season so far, 169 points. Valtteri Bottas in the Mercedes. He's had 2 pole positions in Bahrain and in Austria. He's had 2 wins in Russia and Austria.
For the first time ever, Valtteri Bottas wins the Grand Prix. It's Bottas who takes it in this afternoon. Has now completed all 10 corners of the final lap and crosses the line to win again in Formula One.
I think when he got his first win, but Russia and Austria has been very, very good this year. Exceeded a lot of expectations. A lot of people were expecting him to maybe get 1 or 2 wins maybe down the season, but jumping straight in, he believes he can still win the championship. I believe he can still win the championship, and hopefully he can do so for his sake. It'll be really, really good to see him beat Hamilton in his first season of Formula One. Speaking of, on 188 points in the championship, 6 pole positions in Australia. Sorry, I got my notes. Australia, China, Spain, Canada, Azerbaijan and the United Kingdom. Lewis Hamilton got 6 pole positions and 5 wins. I know where he got the wins. He got the wins in China, Spain, Canada, UK. That's it. He's only got 4 wins this season.
Nobody's been ahead of Lewis Hamilton today. Hamilton takes the checkered flag and wins the Chinese Grand Prix. Now to take another Spanish Grand Prix victory. It's his 55th win in Formula One. Hamilton wins the Spanish Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton took pole yesterday, takes the checkered flag today, and once again wins the Canadian Grand Prix. Hamilton, once a 4-time winner of the British Grand Prix. It's a 5th British Grand Prix win for Hamilton at Silverstone.
And he is second in the Drivers' Championship, second driver of the year so far, which makes obviously number 1 on 202 points. Number 1 in the championship, loves to do the number 1 finger, is Sebastian Vettel. He has had a very good season, bring back Ferrari back to the prime line, back to dominance, and he's had a brilliant season so far. As we've said, 2 pole positions, 1 in, here we go, this is going to test me, 1 in Russia and 1 in Hungary, and he's also had 4 Grand Prix wins in Australia, Bahrain, Monaco and Hungary.
And who can see the crowd now rise to acclaim him, because Sebastian Vettel starts off 2017 by winning the Australian Grand Prix. Duel with the 2016 champion, but Sebastian Vettel, the current 4-time world champion, is going to win that duel in the deserts and take the Bahrain Grand Prix. They rise to acclaim Sebastian Vettel here in Monaco, where Ferrari haven't triumphed, as you can see, since 2001. Well, today they have. Sebastian Vettel wins the Monaco Grand Prix. He's back on top of the podium. Scuderia, Sebastian Vettel rounds the final corner and wins the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Brilliant season so far, really consistent, but again, when something doesn't go his way, he's really whiny and really complaining, but isn't that what you need to become a world champion? You need the excuses to say when you're having a bad day. You need everything like that. So Sebastian Vettel has been driver of the year so far. That was not fun. So, what are your opinions? Obviously, your opinions matter more than mine sometimes. So, leave the comments in the comment section below. I've been your boy, Ozzy Podge. You've been the viewers. Hit like, share, subscribe, click the notification button, and to know when I go live. Peace.